This is a tale that you humans have passed down through uncounted generations. It tells of a war of unmatched scale and ferocity, the likes of which would never be seen again. One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. They burnt forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess. The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by the gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality. Such was the might of the ultimate power that the Old Ones placed it in the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evil swarming the lands, the goddess gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of earth. She sent it skyward, beyond the reach of the demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. With the humans safe, the goddess joined forces with the land dwellers and fought the evil forces, sealing them away. At last, peace was restored to the surface. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends long hidden away from memory that are intertwined with this tale. Now, a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed. A legend that will be forged by your own hand. Hey y'all, it's Jag, welcome back to the arcade, and today we're going to start a brand new series for the channel, and the next series in our 35 years of Zelda celebration. Let's play just another game, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, for the Nintendo Switch. Now this was originally released back in 2011 for the Nintendo Wii as part of the 25th anniversary of the Zelda franchise. And it was, and still is up to this point, the very first adventure in the Zelda timeline. The game that would set the stage for all the events that would follow. But this is also one of the rare Zeldas I have never played myself. So when I heard that it was getting remastered for the 35th anniversary this year, I was super excited to finally give this a try. I don't know what to expect, I have watched people play this, but I've never played this myself, and I want to go ahead and get started. Of course, my name's gonna be Link, because why would it be anything else? And let's do this, let's go, I'm ready, I want to play. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Rise, Link. The time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. Take a damn letter. Onward to Merle! Of course, it wouldn't be a Zelda game if we weren't sound asleep at the start. At least, you know, not a modern one. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting, Zelda. Oh, that Zelda. What a scamp. Giving me a heart attack first thing in the morning, but you just can't hate her. Alright, so, as I said, this is a Zelda that I have never played. Ooh, I can sit. I will stand. Can't read that book. I have watched other people play it. I do know a little bit about the story of the game, but I don't know really how I'm going to feel about it. You found a blue rupee. It's worth 5 rupees. Better drop it in your wallet for now. It's very rare for me these days to have not played a Zelda game. I think the only Zelda games besides this one I haven't played are obviously the Wanda Gamillion and the other Philips CDI games, and Zelda and Zelda 2. I think I've literally played every other Zelda game at this point. Alright, look around. Hold L and tilt R to move the camera. Now there's a reason for this. You can only move your camera when you're holding L if you're using like the Pro controller or you're playing this game in docked mode. The reason being is once you get a sword, your sword strikes are tied to the R button. And that's because this game used to be released with motion controls and they had to find a system that wasn't motion controls. So this is definitely going to take some getting used to. It feels pretty awkward, but it does feel kind of Resident Evil-y a little bit.
Yeah.
Morning, Link. So, today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that Crimson Loft wing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he can beat that red terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippin. Alright, I'll do that. You look very, actually, I really like Pippett's design. He really does look upperclassman-ish. I think they did a good job on that. Owlin. Hey Link, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use, all those practical skills I taught you, and all the academic prowess Instructor Horwell taught you. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using the directional pad? Oh, press up when you want to take a look at your surroundings. Okay, so that just first-person view, and then you still have to use the R button to move. That, I mean, you can move with L, but to move your camera, this kind of feels a little bit awkward, even though I should be used to this playing first-person shooters. It is kind of rare that you can move in first-person view in a Zelda game. You can't really do anything else, and Link's footsteps sound very odd, like he's in combat stance, kinda, is kind of the feel of it. Alright, whatever. Groose. It's locked. Sure, we'll meet Groose later, and I just totally moved the camera, tried to move the camera without pressing L. That's gonna take some getting used to. Fledge is locked. Oh hey, What's going on here? Oh, Fledge. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. There are so many characters in this game. There's no way, I'm gonna say right now, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep most of the voices straight. We will do our best to keep the major ones straight. And as you can see, this is pretty much the first Zelda game with a stamina bar. Obviously, this would come to Breath of the Wild. And technically, A Link Between Worlds called their magic meter the stamina bar. Although it didn't really work like this. It was just a resource for your magic devices, but it was called stamina. So this is something we're gonna have to get used to. And unlike Breath of the Wild, you only have one stamina bar, and you have to manage it. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. It's probably for the best. That skinny boy would have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Well, thanks for the help. So, I don't know if you've noticed kind of a recurring theme or not. Pippet, Fledge, Owlin, that woman whose name I just forgot. Everybody, if I remember right, everybody in Skyloft, which is what we call this starting area, this hub area, is named in some way after birds. Alright. I probably could have made it, but let's go ahead and rest. Stamina is going to be how you, I said counter. It's pretty much how you're gonna, manage your running, your climbing, everything. Swimming. Anything that's basically not walking or combat. It does not come to play in combat, which you think would be the most draining thing, but thank God it doesn't. Alright. Thanks! That was a huge help, Link. I know it's not much, but here's half of the pay the old lady offered me to do that. You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place. How come I have to hang back and watch the academy today? Good luck with the ceremony, Link. How come I only got half? I did all the work. Oh, this is the restroom, not the door. I always think this is the front door. You can sit on the toilet. Boop! And stand. And flush! And Link had some really strong Indian curry last night. Can we just say? Alright. Let's stop goofing around. And let's go goof around over here. What's over here? Oh, this is the way I came. Alright, it's just the camera tricked me. Damn you, camera! Camera's gonna get me killed, isn't it? Welcome to Skyloft. We're gonna be spending a lot of time here. Even though this is gonna feel kind of just like the starting village of many of our Zelda adventures, this is a major hub area. Hey, Link, up here.
Yo.
Good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat. Aim at your target and hold ZL. Okay. There we go.
Ooh.
Excellent. Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. And even when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come up, join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Then you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. Alright, when moving, hold down with B. And you can see, once we dash a little bit, we can either jump up a small ledge or we can run up and grab hold of a large ledge. And then auto jump across. So, what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird writing practice in this morning, Link? Oh? You have someone to meet. Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gaebora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. Look. Over there, do you see her? Yeah, she's not minding her own business. She's enjoying the sun. I should leave her alone. The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start and I just put on a fresh set of clothes and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? Alright. Fantastic, so you'll do it. I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate you taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off the ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Alright. So, did you see that decision menu? Just like everything else in this game, you had to use motion controls to pull the target over your decision and then release. A lot of people probably really would have preferred, really would have liked this game if motion controls had been optional and not mandatory. But this was the first Zelda game for the Wii. Oops. This was the first Zelda game for the Wii, and they really wanted to make sure you felt like Link, not Zelda, clearly. Who would ever think that Zelda would be a playable character? That's just silly. But anyway, they wanted to make you feel like Link, so, you know, motion controls were the only way that you could play this game, and you had to get really good at sword fighting. In fact, that's the reason you start with 6 heart containers instead of the usual 3. There's still only 20 heart containers in the game, but they gave you double the starting health just because they knew people were going to have trouble adjusting to the sword fighting, and they would need extra hits. They would need extra HP so they didn't keep dying. Alright, come here, Mia. I gotta take you to a very nice man who's going to feed you, and you're pretty adorable. You're like, aww, mew. Unfortunately, you can't pet Mia, but you can admire her. Alright, here you go. Here is your cat thing. Nice work, you brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place. Now, this is another thing that kind of annoyed people at the time is whenever you picked up something, it gives you a description of what that object is, just like this. You got a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge. Now, if you turn, it will do this for everything. You know, rupees, stamina fruit, rare items. If you turned your system off and then reopen the game, every time you picked up something like a stamina fruit, it would give you that information again. And oh, I believe that's one of the things they fixed in the HD remake. Thank God, because that would drive me insane. It definitely drove a lot of people insane. They don't need to be told what a blue rupee is every time they pick up a blue rupee after opening their game. O youth, guided by the servant of the goddess, unite earth and sky, bring light to the land. That's the closest you're gonna get to hearing me sing. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument. And look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he said it's called a harp. Hang on a sec. Cat's upset. I have my own little Mia who wants attention and food. After this episode. Give me a few more minutes. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm gonna make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So how do I look? Great! I'm pretty sure she'll be insulted if I call it a costume. Huh, I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello. Oh, wrong voice. Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Are you propositioning your daughter to me? Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's gonna have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwings share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. So not your wife or your husband, the bird. The bird is the word. Okay, that makes complete sense. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and his Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Can we say that this is just the best relationship Zelda has ever had with her father? In any of the games? Either you don't see him, or he treats her like shit. This is the best they've ever gotten along. But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later, hoo-hoo. Oh, here we go. Yep. Blatantly themed after the owl. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. The ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link.
Hey!
Listen, Link, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Zelda, I don't think this is a good idea. What are you doing? Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. I like how she's bobbing back and forth. Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! Woman!
Hey!
Okay, Link, go ahead. Just press down and call your Loftwing. I mean, I don't have to press anything. I will later. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong! Yeah, you think! You should have listened to me! Hang in there, Link. I've got you. I almost died today. So this is how Link respawns after I throw him off a cliff or into lava. Loftwings. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? Yeah, worry about the bird. You pushed me off a cliff. This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? Well, this is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. Yes, you should have. Please believe me, and do not test me by throwing me off a cliff. That'd be great. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird is gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird. But, Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. Alright, well, we almost died today. Because of her. Because of you. You almost killed me. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. I know there was a lot of dialogue, and we'll start getting into the action next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoy what you saw, let me know. Give me likes, leave me comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.